Guys, this is John Lee Hillier from JT's Vending. Today is today is April 2nd. We're into April 2nd for our daily devotional, and it's entitled "The Towel and Basin Society." Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set an example that you should do as I have done for you. John chapter 13, verses 14 and 15. Two of the disciples, James and John, asked their mother to help them assume the seats of honor in Jesus' kingdom. Her request to Jesus was, "Grant that one of these two sons of mine may sit at your right and the other at your left in your kingdom." You can refer back to Matthew chapter 20, verse 21 if you want to read what she was saying. Jesus's response was that she didn't know what she was asking. She and her sons were interested in the trappings and benefits of power, but not the sacrifice. When Jesus taught his disciples the true meaning of greatness, he taught with a towel and basin. He washed their feet, the duty of the house servant. Peter, still unable to comprehend the objective lesson, initially refused to let Jesus lower himself in such a way. We live in a competitive and self-aggrandizing world. Examples of humanity, kindness, helpfulness, and caring for others first, servanthood are very hard to find. Great is the reward, the sense of purpose, the self-satisfaction of one who follows the master's examples as a member of the Towel and Basin Society. Lord, I offer my life in service to you and to others with a joyful heart. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word. Thank you guys so much for just rocking with us. And we're into month 2 of our daily devotional. And, just one of the things that we've been covering lately with the public. You've been seeing me post a lot of videos with my son and my daughter being paid. Because I know in order to not only build generational wealth, but in order to pass down a life skill that can save their lives can keep them from going into poverty, is teaching them how to manage God's money, God's resource that he blessed them with. So, in my financial journey, learning how to do a budget and learning how to stay on track with my finances and live within my means, and still be generous has greatly benefited me. So I love my children with all my heart, and I want them to learn those same aspects. So anything that's done repeatedly becomes a habit. So you want to, instead of showing your children how to, rob Peter to pay Paul and bargain and take out loans and go into debt and blame things on others when their financial situation can be fixed by just being disciplined, instead of showing them, how to look fake rich and end up real broke, be kind to your children. Tell them the truth. Tell them where you are financially, where you're trying to go. Let them know that you're human and you're trying to do better. When they see the ones that they see their parents trying to do this stuff, that generally fuels them to try to do better than you, which that's what I want. I tell my children all the time, you have to be better than me. There's no other choice. You have to be I tell my son, you have to be a better man than me when you grow up. You can't be like me. You have to be better. And that's my whole goal, for them to be financially better, spiritually better, mentally better. Just be better than dad is. That's all I ask. That's all any loving husband and father could ask for. Let your children be better than you, better in every sense of the word better. So that's a part of, I can always tie that back into what the day of devotion was talking about. It's like humbling yourself and being kind and have that servanthood mentality. Your children are also placed here in your life for you to serve. So the way me and my wife view our family, it's God, me, my wife, my children, in that order. So God has placed me here to be a provider and the head of the household and provide for my family and to guide them spiritually down the right path. He put my wife here to serve me. He put me here to serve my wife, and us two combined serve our two children. That's how it works. I'm not stronger without her. I'm not weaker without her. She's not stronger without me. She's not weaker without me. But us together make a solid two-parent household that can raise some great adults, contributing, law-abiding adults without, having all these additional issues with the torn household. So we're keeping that mindset that Jesus had. Just serve your fellow man, serve your children, serve those in your house. And God tells you in Proverbs, a good man leaves it. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt you watching this outstanding video, but I would like to ask right now that if you have the heart and if you have the resources, that you donate to our ACER program, which is a step into reality, which is a program to where we go in these low-income areas and we teach young girls and boys how to manage money, how to set a budget, how to earn money, and what they do with the money when they get it. So our whole process is trying to make sure that the young men and women build good money habits as they grow instead of learning how to manage money through the world and it end up going broke trying to look fake rich. So if you have the heart, if God puts it on your heart, please go to our website, which is right here. And at the very top of our website page, there's a blue button. You can hit that donate button and it'll take you to the donation link and you can donate whatever God puts on your heart. So thank you guys so much for watching. And now back to this outstanding video. Inheritance. A good man, you know, leaves houses and riches for his children's children. Like he tells you what those inheritances are. He tells you. So that means you have to do something to leave something for your children. But what a lot of parents these days want to avoid, they think, oh, my child will magically, intuitively learn how to be a millionaire. Mm-mm. Money is not intuitive. It's like saying Christianity or any religion is intuitive. No, it's not. You have to learn. You have to have faith. So if your child can't focus on setting a budget, they will struggle all their lives with finances. And well, no matter how much the struggle with finances is not about how much they make. It's how much money they keep, how much they can save, how much they can invest. But if they don't know any of these things, and if you don't know these things, find some other organization or some other way. Dave Ramsey is the best. In my opinion, Dave Ramsey's personal finance, we teach it. We teach children in the community. But if you want to go out on your own and teach your kids something about finances, follow the Dave Ramsey setup with kids. That's what we use to teach. We just teach in a bigger environment with more kids so they can kind of feed off each other, how they do in school. So teach your kids, serve your kids. Husbands, serve your wives. Wives, serve your husbands. Together, you guys serve both, or however many kids you got. Sorry. I was going to say both the kids. And if you're not married and you're single, and you have kids, I truly apologize. That has to be it has to be a hard thing to do because you're having to be the enforcer and the care the not a caretaker but the like I'm the enforcer. My wife, she feels the emotions and she feels the feelings, and she brings the she's the glue that essentially holds his family together. And I'm just like, I'm the boards and the wood and the nails and the, the structure, and she is that glue that keeps me, my son, my daughter, even our dumb dog, keeps us all together in one solid unity. And I love that woman with all my heart. I would not be the man I am today without her in my life. So if you're single, I truly apologize for that. I know it's hard, but it's doable to an extent, but it's still painful. So just focus on serving your children, serving those around you. Focus on serving others in the community to get into a better financial situation. Because if you follow Jesus' principles about serving your fellow man, humbling yourself, being a servant, and enjoy serving, I guarantee you, it's a guarantee because I do it. So if me, as simple as I am, if it can work for me, it definitely can work for you. You just have to get out of that self-aggrandizing, competitive mindset to where a little bit of competition is fine. But when you go, oh no, you ain't gonna do it. I ain't doing it because you ain't doing it. No, just serve your fellow man instead of trying to sit around and hope and wish somebody to give you some money. How about you go serve and earn the money, and voila, problem solved. But you have to have that discipline. You have to be disciplined enough to follow the teaching of Jesus Christ, because if not, you'll get it. It'll always be within your grasp, and it'll always leave, if that makes sense. So, in other words, if you always do what you have always done, then you will always be where you have always been. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day. Au revoir. À bientôt. À la prochaine.